intro is amazing. Yes. Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a continuation of Dream Daddy. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. I really am. Now, let's get into it. Continue to the Craig text. The Craig texteroni. Yeah. If you press the ignition too long, you'll... No! Don't skip the corners. What corners? When changing a tire, make sure to tighten the bolts in a starfish pattern. Try not to make assumptions about people. No, 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 no. Don't give me the little rolly screen. It's like I can't handle the bright colors. It's too gay for me. I made it come to life. Ha! 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 Okay. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the one clothes I own and that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene. This game really tests my reading skills, my speaking skills, because I can read okay, but I can speak terrible. You get what I'm throwing at you? This neighborhood is quiet and serene this early morning. Not having it today. Not having it. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is still pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey bro, good morning! Hey, good to see you, man. Definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Help. Help. With your help, I am. Gotta stay posse, dude. With your help, I am. I get the feeling this is gonna be less of me kicking butt and more of the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here. Oh, look at that cute little smile. He has such a cute little smile. Dude, bro, it means a lot.
Hey!
Hey! Don't hate me. Hey, it's for horses. Better for cows. Pigs would eat them, but they don't know how. Anybody hear that nursery joke? Not nursery joke, nursery rhyme. I think that's a nursery rhyme. I don't know. I was told that a lot when I was a kid. We head to the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them.
Oh.
Yay! He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. I'm doing better now. I can read now. Oh my god, yay! We're not going to talk about that. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be walking. So I know we're on treadmills. Yeah. And there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? That's adorable. Bro! 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 Calm down, bro. Calm down. It's too... Oh! Hello! Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. Hi. And that Drew and the dog. He left me. I'm making the same puppy dog face my dog is. They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watched a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't even know existed on a machine. I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Training to crush people's skulls with his thighs. Using medieval torture device. Praying to some sort of pain god. Praying to some sort of pain god. I like that. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them.
Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. What? He shot out eggplants. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. So, how long have you been doing this whole buff thing? Couple years. What do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing?
Oh.
Oh, I coach my twins softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. Check out my hot bod. Ha! I don't got one. I think I'm gonna go for check out my hot bod. I spent most of my time in front of a mirror admiring my Adonis-like figure that I've worked so hard to sculpt. Adorable. By that I mean lay horizontal and watch bad television.
Nice.
We're jogging now? Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Does anybody imagine an anime where like there's like a little ghost floating out of someone's body? I feel like that's happening to this guy.
Oh.
Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, he's really bumping up the speed again. I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic, so you run up to me post keg stand with a dying dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground and you're yelling at me we have to leave.
Bro.
So we're running out of the frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth to mouth. Resuscitation! Ah! And we get him home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well.
Bro.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never... Well... I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts!
Dude.
Dude! Bro! You okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy. Here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Hey.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. Pretty proud of it.
Hey.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally, man! I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh God, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Adventure time. Sure, it's 3:55. I was supposed to be at Amanda's school in like 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes and apply a generous amount of deodorant and run out the door. Pet every dog. Yeah, my dog's not here. Crap. You're never too busy or important. No! I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was the room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? He turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. No. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega? I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. You gonna help me out or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. Hello, Shisa! How rude! I get back to where that low-rent Garrett Way is standing. What? Fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Hmm?
Lucian, don't you have third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Jay. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the reliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does a thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow and make a fart noise.
Oh.
The whole class erupts with laughter. Immature little brats! Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. No. Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator, in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Whoa.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how I can do that voice. I don't know. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind, not completing assignments, and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? She has a tendency to bottle things up. She's fine. We just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
Oh.
See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her. I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Oh.
Anytime. On my way out, I stopped thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo?
Oh.
Yeah? They ever catch that ride? Yes. Hello. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. Pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you just talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. Pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall for food court. Let's make something out. Let's go to the mall. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find out that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said that you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yeah. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh. Can't believe you would. Dad! I mean, jeez. Why would you? Ugh. Gross. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. That's a lie if I've ever seen one. Jesus, that was like a sharp denial. God. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall then! Call someone if you're thinking about them. They probably want to hear from you. Don't trust a gas station. gas station egg sandwiches. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Watch out, profanity. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. It's better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's a greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dip and sugar, bread dip with cheese on it, or do you just want to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. Wow. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very enthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we are all out of nachos. I guess it's not nachos anymore, is it? Ha! Because it's gone. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Oh God, the memes! Which meme? All the memes. Hit me with all the memes! Do it! Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train. But just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Wanna go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people's fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw me up in that one time. Oh, that one! Alright. It's so goth. Yay! It's like Hot Topic. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind me. She makes a beeline for the back. What the back looks like purses, belts, clearance, posters, doohickeys that you put on your keychains, pictures, crap, shirts. I don't know what that crap is. Oh, it might be, What is it called? I'm gonna say these two lines are stacked full of pop vinyls. I don't know about them. Well, that one most definitely. Maybe that's like the skinny jeans and a hat.
Yeah.
There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. Oh! I'm so proud. Speech! Amanda. Speech! Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting! You lunatic! Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Samsonite had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over this display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which, to this day, remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. So, I guess that My Chemical Romance had their famous last word, because that merch is dead now. I'm sorry I had to do it. I had to. Okay, chain wallets. Yes. Well, Amanda busy? Hi. Well, Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts. I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond. Look at ironic mugs, peruse the band t-shirts, check out clearance bins for hot deals. Look at ironic mugs. I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. You know what? I'm gonna change that line. I'm suddenly shook by existential fear. If there's only one number one dead, then why are there so many mugs that say that? This whole time I thought I was the only one. Where do I place on the global death ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is very important to me. Over here. Ah! I thought I was a vampire. Over here, a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
What?
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held trademark to the Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager?
Huh.
I see. Well, it only seemed that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Datron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she might pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear that the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big whopping old thumbs up. Which dad do you think I should go for? I haven't met all of them. I don't think. No. It looks like I've met all of them. There's Hugo, the Damien dude, Robert, Brian, Joseph, and some Matt. And me! I've met myself! Ha! Yes! 10 out of 10. Which dad do you guys think I should go for? Let me know down in the comments below. And I will see you beautiful people in the next video. See ya!